Hello, my dear learners. Very good morning, everyone. I am Shashank and I welcome you all on English Medium Prep by Exampur, which is a dedicated complete English medium channel of Exampur. So students, first of all, very good morning everyone and welcome to the session. And please confirm your attendance guys, then we are going to start the session, and from today itself we are going to start with the Indian polity series. And polity is such a subject guys from where it is very interesting also, and you will find question in almost every examination, no matter you are preparing for an MTS or no matter you are preparing for the civil services. So it is such a topic from where you can find question in almost every examination. So here we are for the revision of the topic so that it is equally helpful for your stenographer exam, CGL exam, CHSL and CPO. So I have brought the question from all the examination so that it will be helpful for all the students who are preparing for any competitive examination which is conducted by SSC. So Jivitha, good morning and welcome to the session. And I will request everyone to please share the session so that maximum students should get benefit out of it. So now guys, we are going to start the session, and it is such a topic, that is the first topic, making of Indian Constitution. And making of Indian Constitution, it is such a topic which is related to the history of India and also it is related to the polity. So it is a combined topic of history and polity, that is the making of Indian Constitution. And it's a very interesting topic as well. So before I should start the session guys, stenographer examination is already, the notification has already been declared by SSC. The answer keys of CGL tier 2 is also declared. So how many of you have filled the form as well? So how many of you have filled the form of stenographer, that is up to class 12th level, and CPO? So if you have filled the form of stenographer or CPO, that session is going to be very important. Now let's start the session, and this is the first session of making of Indian Constitution. Now guys, let's start the session, and here is the first question that is before you. Who among the following persons was not a member of cabinet mission? So who among the following was not a member of cabinet mission? Is it William Wood, Patrick Lawrence, Stafford Cripps, and it is A.V. Alexander. It is not A.B. Alexander, it is A.V. It is A.V. Alexander. So it should be A.V. Alexander. A.V. Alexander. So who among the following was not a member of cabinet mission? Who among the following not a member of cabinet mission? What will be the correct answer? William Wood. The options are Patrick Lawrence, Stafford Cripps and A.V. Alexander. Okay, Jivitha is saying option A, that is William Woods. And guys, if I talk about cabinet mission came in March 1946, and on recommendation of cabinet mission the election of Constituent Assembly was held. So election of Constituent Assembly was held on recommendation of cabinet mission, and at that point of time Lord Wavell was the viceroy from 1943 up to 1947. So at that point of time, good morning Vijay, and total we have 3 members, and I have given you the trick to remember, that is PAC. So it is Patrick Lawrence, A.V. Alexander. So that is LAC, that is not PAC, LAC, that is Patrick Lawrence, A.V. Alexander and Stafford Cripps. So it can be PAC also. A.V. Alexander and Stafford Cripps. So PAC, that is Public Account Committee also. So correct answer will be guys what? It will be William Wood. So he was not the member of cabinet mission plan, and Patrick Lawrence, he was the chairman. Patrick Lawrence, he was chairman, and A.V. Alexander and Stafford Cripps, they were two members. A.V. Alexander and Stafford Cripps, they were two members, and A.V. and Stafford Cripps also came in year 1942 as a Perth head of Cripps mission. So, correct answer will be what? It will be William Woods. He was not the member. Three members: PAC, Patrick Lawrence, A.V. Alexander, Stafford Cripps. Very easy question to answer. So, correct answer will be option A, that is William Woods. Easy question, guys. Now, let's move to the next question. Now, this is a somewhat big question, कि which of the following is incorrect about the Constituent Assembly. So, there are four options. Now, you have to tell me कि which is incorrect about Constituent Assembly. I will be on the one side of the screen so that you can read the question and read the options before giving the answer. So, this is the which of the following is incorrect statement about Constituent Assembly, and in one go you have to answer, because if you know the things we have already discussed about Constituent Assembly, you can see through direct one. So, next, what is the correct answer, guys? You can take 10 more extra 10 second extra to answer this question. So, what will be correct answer? Guys, if you know the basic also, then you can also answer this question. If you know the basic. Okay, Vijay, first of all, D is incorrect. Guys, first of all, you should know it was not based on universal adult suffrage. It was not based on universal adult suffrage. Universal adult suffrage means that those persons who are just 18 years and above, they all have right to vote irrespective of their caste, religion, or you can say gender. So, it was not like that that every person was allowed to vote in the election of this Constituent Assembly. So, incorrect statement will be option C. It was not, it was elected on the basis of universal adult franchise. It was not in the Constituent Assembly, because voting rights was indirect voting rights and indirect election was held, and universal adult suffrage, it is a feature of direct election like we have in Lok Sabha. So, correct answer will be option C, guys. It is not like that it was based on universal adult suffrage. Universal adult suffrage means that all persons, all the citizens of India who are 18 years or above, they all have right to vote irrespective of their caste, religion, gender, educational qualification, and it is a feature of direct election, and the Constituent Assembly election was not a direct one. So, what will be the incorrect answer? Correct answer will be option C, because it was not based on direct election. I hope, my dear students, is that clear to all of you? Is that clear to all of you? It was not based on direct election because indirect elections were held for the election of Constituent Assembly. Is that clear, guys? Because this type of thing is very much important, because once you will confuse with this type of thing, then definitely you can commit blunder mistake in exam. But educational qualification not dependent on, definitely irrespective of educational qualification, it is a feature of direct election. Universal adult suffrage, it is a feature of direct election, and in the Constituent Assembly election, direct election was not there, because not everyone was aware of their rights. Voting rights was not given to everyone, because we are talking about the time of British India. We are talking about the time of British India, not independent India. I hope, my dear students, is that clear to all of you? And it was a complete indirect election on 296 seats, although 93 seats were reserved for the princely state. So, total we have Constituent Assembly 389 seats, 296 that was for British India, and 93 was from princely states, and they were nominated. And out of 296, 292 was from the British India and 4 were from commissioners. and one person was elected on the population of 1 million. So one member was elected on population of 1 million, and 1 million is equal to fourth option is based on educational, then fourth option is CC. Vijay, first of all, you are getting confused. Fourth option is saying it was electoral process based on the 6th schedule of the Act of 1935, that is Government of India Act 1935, which allowed restricted franchise. That means all were not allowed to vote based on tax, property and educational qualification. Now we have universal adult franchise. At that point of time when India was British India, it was not universal adult franchise. In universal adult franchise, what we say, कि without being discriminated on the basis of gender, caste, property or educational qualification, those Indians who are 18 years and above, they all have right to vote. So in universal adult franchise, there is no educational qualification, but we are talking about the Government of India Act 1935, the 6th schedule. At that point of time, educational qualification, your economic status, or whatever amount of tax you are paying to the British government, that all were taken in account. So I hope, Vijay, it is clear. It was not a feature. Educational qualification is not a feature of universal adult franchise. So the universal adult franchise was not there in the election of the Constituent Assembly. All these things were the features, but universal adult franchise was not the feature. I hope it is clear to all of you guys. So this is the point that you should remember, although this is the question of civil services. So sometimes I put the question of the civil services also to test you at the conceptual level, but if you will read the option C carefully, you will find that this is incorrect, because during British India there was no universal adult franchise. I hope it is clear to all of you. Okay, now guys, let's move to the next question. Next question is very simple for you, ki who proposed the preamble before drafting the Constitution of India. Preamble, or simply you can say the objective resolution, that was the summary of upcoming constitution. So who presented the preamble before drafting committee of constitution? So who before drafting committee, who presented the preamble, or simply you can say who presented the objective resolution? Is it Pandit Nehru, B.R. Ambedkar, B.N. Rao, Mahatma Gandhi? So who presented the preamble? Very easy question. Okay, let's see. Vijay is saying option A, Jivitha is also saying option A, and yes, option A is correct. And actually the thing was proposed was objective resolution. Objective resolution that was presented by Pandit Nehru on 13 December 1946. On 13 December 1946 it was presented. 1946 it was presented. How 1928, Vijay? And adopted by Constituent Assembly on 22nd January 1947, because Constituent Assembly was also waiting for the Muslim League to join the Constituent Assembly and accept the objective resolution, but Muslim League finally did not join. So Constituent Assembly waited for sometimes almost more than a 1 month for the Muslim League to join. So correct answer will be, guys, on 13 December 1946, Pandit Nehru presented the objective resolution, that was the summary of upcoming constitution, and it was being accepted by Constituent Assembly on 22nd January 1947. So correct answer will be option A, that is Pandit Nehru. He presented the objective resolution, that was summary of upcoming constitution. So correct answer will be option A, that is Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Now let's move to the next question, कि who was the chairman of the Provincial Constitutional Committee of the Constituent Assembly. So who was the chairman of Provincial Constitutional Committee of the Constituent Assembly is that B.R. Ambedkar, Pandit Nehru, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, Sardar Patel. Who was the chairman of the Provincial Constitutional Committee? Now this is your question. B.R. Ambedkar, Pandit Nehru, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, Sardar Patel. Yes, Magna Carta is fundamental rights. Definitely, Vijay. Magna Carta is fundamental rights. Okay, option D, you are saying option D, option D. Very good. So, correct answer will be Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, and he was also the chairman of the Committee for Fundamental Rights. So, Committee for Fundamental Rights. Now, B.R. Ambedkar, chairman of the Drafting Committee, that we all know. Pandit Nehru, he was the chairman of Union Constitutional Committee. Rajendra Prasad was the chairman of Steering Committee. And Rules and Procedure Committee. Rules and Procedure Committee. So correct answer will be, guys, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, and Sardar Patel, he unified India, therefore known as Bismarck of India. So he is also known as Bismarck of India because he did the work for the unification of India, and Bismarck did the work for unification of Germany. So Bismarck was a German person. Nehruji was the chairman of Union Constitutional Committee, Steering Committee, Rules and Procedure Committee. Dr. Rajendra Prasad, Baba Saheb Ambedkar, he was the chairman of Drafting Committee. Now guys, Drafting Committee was constituted when? So when Drafting Committee was constituted? Can you tell me when Drafting Committee was constituted? So can you tell me when Drafting Committee was constituted, guys? Drafting Committee, also known as Iron Man of India, Bismarck of India. Drafting Committee was constituted when? That was on 29th August 1947. So on 29th August 1947, Drafting Committee was constituted. Total we have 7 members. One was chairman Baba Saheb Ambedkar, 6 were the other members. So correct answer will be 29th August 1947. Very good, Jivita. Now let's move to the next question. Guys, before moving to the next question, I will request everyone to please download our Exampur official app. Now, why to download this Exampur official app? What features are new in that? Guys, first of all, we have the paid courses with the latest test series which is designed by the experts. Otherwise, subject-wise, topic-wise quiz with the report card. So, you will be getting the report card of the quiz that you have attempted subject-wise and topper-wise. Topic-wise. Plus, we have job alert, admit card and exam date. So, if you will not know about the vacancy, how you can appear for the exam. Otherwise, all previous year questions with PDFs and solutions. So, you will be getting the PDF and solutions of all the previous year questions. Now, free all India tests with scholarship and report card. So, we will be offering you the scholarship and report card also with the free India test series. Next, we have topic wise live classes. So, you can through live classes, you can say free full length and sectional test with the report card, free exam wise PDF and practice set, daily, weekly and monthly current affair. So that is an important point of your preparation ki daily, monthly and weekly current affairs you will be getting, and unlimited subject wise practice question. So we have many practice question which is related to the topic, which is related to the subject. You can access this all without any charge. You can access this all without any charge. Therefore, I was saying you to please download this Exampur app. And how you have to download, it's very simple. Just you have to follow the 6 steps to download. First of all, you have to go to Google Play Store, then search for Exampur, then you will find Exampur Sarkari Naukri Prep. Click on install. Then if you are using for the first time, then let's register. A small form will be open before you. You have to fill some of your details, then click the checklist and click the register. Once you will register guys, the app will become register and you can use all the free features which is available to you. So that is a benefit of downloading the Exampur app. So these are the benefits and this is how to download the app. So this was a bit introduction of our app and you should download this app in your mobile phone without any charge. It's completely free of cost. Now let's come again to our question main work, that is the question discussion. Next is the question ki the first draft of the constitution that was prepared by whom? So who prepared the first draft of the constitution? Is it Baba Saheb Bhimrao Ambedkar, B.N. Rao, H.C. Mukherjee, K.M. Munshi? Who presented the first draft of the Indian constitution? Question is bit different. Please read the question carefully before answering. Please read the question before answering guys, it's not that much easy. Guys, the question is ki who presented the first draft of the constitution? Baba Sahib Ambedkar was the chairman of drafting committee. Drafting committee. It does not mean ki he was the chairman, so he will present the first draft of the constitution. Correct answer will be Benegal Narsingh Rao. He was the constitutional advisor. He was constitutional advisor. And he presented the first draft of the Indian constitution. He presented the first draft of Indian constitution, that is Benegal Narsingh Rao. And Harendra Kumar Mukherjee, he was the deputy chairman of Constitutional Constituent Assembly. And K.M. Munshi was the member of drafting committee. So correct answer will be Benegal Narsingh Rao. And Benegal Narsingh Rao and Benegal Rama Rao, they were siblings. Both of the brothers, they were very talented person. Benegal Rama Rao was the longest serving RBI governor, almost 7 years, 147 days he served as the B.N. Rao was the constitutional advisor and he prepared the first draft of Constitution of India. He prepared the first draft of Constitution of India, that was Benegal Narsingh Rao. So therefore I said ki before answering this question, please read the question carefully. So please read the question carefully before answering the question, because I was knowing ki maximum students will say Baba Saheb Bhimrao Ambedkar, although he was the constitutional expert and he gave his expertise while drafting the constitution, but the first draft was presented by Benegal Narsingh Rao, therefore he was made constitutional advisor. I hope it is clear to all of you. So he presented the first draft of the Constitution of India, therefore the Constituent Assembly trusted on his skills and made him constitutional advisor. First draft of the Indian Constitution, that was presented by Benegal Narsingh Rao. I hope it is clear to all of you guys. Is that clear? So this is a new type of question, and in my session guys, you always find some new things to learn. Is that clear? Therefore, he was declared constitutional advisor because Constituent Assembly trusted on his expertise area. I hope it is clear to all of you. Now, we will be moving to the next question. Next question is, consider the following state. The design of the national flag was adopted by Constituent Assembly of India on 22nd July 1947. Wheel of the national flag has 21 spokes. The ratio of the length is to width is 3:4. Which of the following statement is correct? Very easy question. Recently we celebrated 15th August Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. So that is a very simple question for you. I am on the one side of the screen so that you can read the question carefully before answering it. Okay, Sanjeev is saying option B, Jivitha is saying option B, only one. Okay, Sanjeev, Vijay is saying option B. Great, very good, great. The design of the national flag that was adopted on 22nd July 1947. So that is the correct statement. Pingali Venkaiah designed the national flag. Now, it has 24 spokes. That is Ashok Chakra. Ratio of the three is 2:2. Sorry, 3:2. It is. One second guys. The ratio of the width of the national flag to its length. So, length is to breadth is the width and then you have to length. So, it is 3:2. Length is to breadth is 3:2, is 2:3. So width to the length is to 3:2. So correct answer will be option B. So correct answer will be option B. So length and breadth. No guys, one second. So that I was thinking that the ratio of the length and breadth. So length and breadth, that is 3:2. 1 second. So that is width of the length to the C. This is actually the 60 centimeter. It is the 90 centimeter is the length. Length it is around 90 centimeter and breadth is about 60 centimeter. So it is around 3:2. So length is 90, breadth is 60. So that is 3:2 and width to the length is 2:3. Length is 90, breadth is 60. So that should be 3:2 and width of the length, that is 2:3. So I hope it is clear to all of you. So that is length is to breadth is 3:2 because length is around 90 centimeter, breadth is around 60. So 3:2 and width of the length is 2:3. So correct statement will be guys option B only. So that is the one only. It has total 24 spokes. So length is 90, breadth is 60. So 3:2, that is the length is to breadth. So correct answer will be guys option A. B, that is only one. Definitely you can see in the Sansad channel. That's a very good channel for the enhancement of the general awareness section. Now my question next to you is कि B.R. Ambedkar was elected to the assembly from. West Bengal, Bombay Presidency, Middle India, that is the Madhya Pradesh, or Punjab? So B.R. Ambedkar, he was elected as the chairman of the Constituent Assembly from where? He was elected as the chairman of the Constituent Assembly from where? Is it West Bengal, Bombay Presidency, Middle India, or Punjab? Okay, let's see the correct answer. Everyone, not everyone, in fact, Vijay is saying option B. Rest of the student, they are saying Bombay Presidency. See, what happened ki before partition, B.R. Ambedkar was elected from East Bengal. Now, after partition, East Bengal went in the area of Pakistan, that it became East Pakistan. Finally, he contested the election. So, he contested the election. So, actually what happened, from Bombay Presidency, the person who was chosen, that was M.R. Jaikar. So, actually from the Bombay Presidency, that is from Pune constituency, it was M.R. Jaikar. So, M.R. Jaikar, he resigned. And then election was contested. Then by-election was contested on this seat and B.R. Ambedkar won. So, correct answer will be, it will be Bombay Presidency. So, he was re-elected from Bombay Presidency. Actually, he was from the Pune constituency of Bombay Presidency. And at that place, M.R. Jaikar was already being elected. So, M.R. Jaikar resigned, and after resignation of M.R. Jaikar, the Pune constituency seat became vacant. So, by-election was conducted, and on that by-election, Baba Saheb Bhimrao Ambedkar won, and then he became the member from the Bombay Presidency. So, my dear student, this is the whole story ki how Baba Saheb B.R. Ambedkar, he became the chairman, he became the member of Constituent Assembly. Earlier he was from East Bengal, and East Bengal after partition of India became East Pakistan. 1971 it became Bangladesh. So, the seat went in the Constituent Assembly of Pakistan. Therefore, he again became the member from Bombay Presidency. I hope, my dear students, all this explanation is clear to you, and you must have understood, and I hope you must have understood ki how Baba Saheb Bhimrao Ambedkar became the chairman, how Baba Saheb Ambedkar became the member of Constituent Assembly, and from which seat he won the election. Is that clear to all of you guys? Is that clear? Baba Saheb Bhimrao Ambedkar. Baba Saheb, that was like a title which was given to him. So, because of his visionary nature. So, who did not give the title of Baba? So, it is Baba does not mean the grandfather. Does not mean the grandfather. He was a very scholar personality. So, he was like a very scholar personality. Baba does not mean the grandfather, that in North India generally we call Baba to the grandfather. So, it is not like that Baba who is a saint type person. So, because of his scholarly personality, because of his intellectual ability, we called him as a Baba Saheb Bhimrao Ambedkar. I hope it is clear. It does not mean ki grandfather or some saint. Saints are also called Baba. Many Babas are there. Baba Ram Rahim, Baba other different type of. Okay. Now guys, come to the next question. Next question we have, in the Indian political system, which one is supreme? Is it Supreme Court, Constitution, Parliament, or religion? Which is supreme in India? which is supreme in India, guys? So out of this, which is supreme in India? Okay, Sanjeev is saying option A, Supreme Court. So Supreme Court, the name itself, it is supreme. But dear students, in India, the supreme is constitution. So there is supremacy of constitution. Supreme Court is the highest judiciary that is supreme at judicial level. Parliament, that is supreme in the making law, so it is the union legislature, and India, it is a secular country. India, it is a secular country, it is not a theocratic country. And theocratic country is that country which is guided by any religious ideology. So theocratic means ki that country which is guided by any religious ideology. So if a country is guided by any religious ideology like Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, they are called theocratic country, and India, it is a secular country in nature which is not guided by any religious ideology. Every religion in India is treated as same. And constitution, the word itself comes from the constituary, which means the supreme law. So all the bodies, they derive their power from the Constitution of India. Therefore, Constitution of India is supreme. Every authority, whether it's Prime Minister, President, Supreme Court, High Court, any other judiciary, Parliament, state legislature, they all derive their power, they all got their power from the Constitution of India. Therefore, Constitution of India is supreme authority. Therefore, we call it as the word derived from the word constituary, that means supreme law. So, I hope guys that should be clear to all of you. Then do tell me, then I will be moving to the next question. So is that clear to all of you guys? And India is not guided by any religious ideology, therefore India is a secular country. Now come to the next question. The concept of the judicial review in India has been adopted from where? So from where we adopted the concept of judicial review? From where we adopted the concept of judicial review? UK, USA, USSR, Australia. Okay, judicial review guys, ki whatever, whenever any law is made, the legality of the law, that law should not conflict with the fundamental rights, that is did by, that is called judicial review. And judicial review, it is defined in Article 13 of Indian Constitution, that is in the part 3, that is fundamental rights, and this is being adopted from USA. So concept of judicial review, preamble, idea of written constitution, office of president, vice president, president being supreme commander of defense forces, impeachment of president, all adopted from USA. From Australia, we adopted the language of preamble, joint sitting, freedom of trade and commerce. Other than this, USSR fundamental rights, fundamental duties we adopted, also the principle of justice. So, USSR, the fundamental duties plus principle of justice. Social, economic and political. Social, economic and political justice that we adopted from USSR. I hope it is clear to all of you guys. Social, economic and political justice that we adopted from USSR. From Australia, we adopted joint sitting of the parliament, freedom of trade and commerce, concurrent list, freedom of trade and commerce, joint sitting that we all adopted from Australia. So the list is very long, guys. We will be taking a separate session for the sources of Indian Constitution. Now come to the next question, ki the concept of concurrent list, it is adopted from where? So from the concept of the concurrent list, that means that list on which the center and state both can make law. If we take any constitution of that country, so we did not copy pasted the constitution, although the theme is adopted from the foreign country, but the content is our own. So theme is adopted from the foreign country, content is our own. Now, so I hope Vijay you must have understood. So concurrent list that is adopted from the Australia, and concurrent list, it is the subjects on which both center and state can make law. That is called concurrent list. Originally there were 47 subjects. Now we have 52. So 5 subjects they were transferred from state to concurrent list, and it is in the schedule 7. It is in the schedule 7. So correct answer will be, guys, option D, that is Australia. Originally we have 47, now we have 52. Now guys, come to the next question. In giving representation to talent, experience and service in composition of the Council of the State, the constitution makers of India were influenced by the example of. So it's a very good question, guys. Only the language is twisted. If you know the correct answer, please give. So this is a very good question. It's a very good question, guys. If you can understand the language of the question, then it will be very easy for you to answer this. What will be the correct answer, guys? You have read the question, you have read the option. Okay, let's see the correct answer. Very good. So that is Irish Republic. So it is nominated member of Rajya Sabha. And 12 nominated members are there who are adopted, who are just taken from the 4 different fields that is defined in Article 80 Clause 3. and that is from the Irish Republic. So that is, guys, that is not talking about anything. It is talking about the nominated members of Rajya Sabha. 12 nominated members of Rajya Sabha who are nominated by President of India from 4 different fields: science, arts, literature and social service. So they are nominated by President of India from 4 different fields, that is science, arts, literature and social service. Science, arts, literature and social service. So correct answer will be Irish Constitution. Correct answer will be Irish Constitution. Very good. Now, the tradition of written constitution began from which of the following constitutions? So, the tradition of written constitution, that started from where? Or the idea of written constitution, that is started from where? Idea of written constitution. Written constitution idea, guys. Idea, the tradition of written constitution began from which of the following countries? Okay, let's see the correct answer: Japan, India, Britain, America. So correct answer will be, guys, option D, that is America or USA. Now what is written constitution? So now the question comes ki if we have written constitution, then we should have oral constitution also, but written in political science means different. Written means ki that constitution where different provisions are systematically arranged. So that constitution where different provisions are systematically arranged. Concept of the constitution. So concept of the constitution, that is from the Britain, we can say. Reason is this ki the Britain was the first country to have the constitution, but it was completely unwritten constitution. Written constitution means ki that constitution where different provisions are systematically arranged. That is from America. And unwritten means ki the constitution which is not codified, and codified means systematically arranged. So that constitution which is not systematically arranged, which is evolved in nature. So that constitution which is evolved in nature, which is not systematically arranged, that is called unwritten constitution. And unwritten we have of Britain, but written we have of the America. So written constitution, different type of provisions of the constitution, they are well placed, well arranged, written. Those constitution which are not well placed, not systematically arranged, that is unwritten. And systematic arrangement of the different provisions is known as codification. Codification means systematic arrangement of the different provision. So in one line we can say that those constitution which are systematically arranged are called written, and those constitution which are not systematically arranged, they are called unwritten. So British constitution is unwritten, guys, whereas US constitution is written. Now in written constitution there is supremacy of parliament. So in written constitution you have supremacy of constitution. So in written constitution, supremacy of constitution is there, that is constitution is supreme. And unwritten constitution, supremacy of parliament. Supremacy of parliament, that is parliament is supreme. So I hope, guys, that should be clear to all of you ki what is the difference between written constitution, unwritten. Written constitution systematically arranged, one provision at one place, that is codified in nature, where we have the supremacy of constitution. Non-codified, that means which is not systematically arranged, supremacy of parliament. That means Parliament is supreme, and it is said about British Parliament that British Parliament can do anything but it cannot change the gender of a person. So it is said that about British Parliament it can do anything, everything, but it cannot change the gender of the person. It cannot make male a female or female a male. So that is the condition of written constitution and unwritten constitution. I hope my dear students you must have understood what is the difference between written and unwritten constitution. Okay. Now guys, let's move to the next question. Which of the following is not included in the union list? Which of the following is not included in the union list? Defense, foreign affairs, railways, agriculture. Which of the following it is not in union list? Which of the following is not in union list? Very easy question guys. Union list, the thing is agriculture. Agriculture it is in state list. Agriculture it is in the state list, and union list guys, earlier we have 97 subjects, now we have 100 subjects. Earlier we have 97, now we have 100, and agriculture it is in the state list, and state list earlier we have 66, right now we have 61. So earlier in state list we have 66 subjects, right now we have 61, and in union list guys earlier we have 97 subjects, now we have century, that is 100 subjects. So correct answer will be agriculture, because all these three are in the union list, and state list guys we have only agriculture. In union list center can make law, in state list normally state government makes the law. So correct answer will be option D, that is agriculture. Now guys, again those students who are new to our session, I will request everyone to download the Exampur app. These are the 6 simple steps through which you can download. Although I have discussed about all these steps in my previous, earlier in this video I have discussed the feature of our app and also how to download this app earlier in this video, that you can see. So students, with this we come to the end of our today's session, and I hope you must have enjoyed the session and found this useful and interesting. Therefore, I will request every one of you to please like and share this session, and also subscribe to our English Medium Prep by Exampur. And students, this is the study plan of our SSC CGL, CHSL, CPO stenographer. That means it starts with 8 AM by Tausif sir taking in English, 9 AM Ankit sir taking reasoning, and GK by me, science by Ravi sir, and followed by maths. And next is for the JCA, but it is equally important for your SSC exams. So that was all for the day guys. Let's meet sharp at 5 PM for a session on, it will be a mixed question series for JCA, although it is equally important for all other SSC exam, that is of the state level and also for the main central level. So that was all for the day guys. Let's meet sharp at 5 PM. Till then, bye bye everyone. Do take good care of yourself.